So Microsoft has launched a code generations tool for your Canvas applications using GitHub Copilot CLI and Claude Code. Yes, you heard it right. Now you can create and edit your Canvas application by just giving a simple prompt. It will create a Canvas applications to your browser and sync it with a GitHub Copilot or a Claude Code CLI. In this video, we'll see how you can configure this and can actually make it happen. So as you can see that this is the official documentations of Microsoft. This is a preview feature as of now. What you can do with this code generations tool is you can create a Canvas app, update existing Canvas app, and work locally by using your preferred IDE. How it works, you describe everything in your natural language and the tool generates the pa.yaml files that define your app screen control and formulas. And the tool validates the generated code by using the Canvas app authoring MCP server. So the MCP server is required in this case. Your Canvas apps sync with Power Apps Studio through a co-authoring sessions. That means in your Canvas applications, the co-authoring should be enabled as well. Software requirement, you can download the .NET SDK 10.0 or later for your Windows and Mac devices from here. GitHub Copilot CLI or Claude Code. So either you can use your GitHub Copilot CLI or Claude Code. I'm using Claude Code in this case as I have Claude Pro license. I tried it with Claude free license as well, but doesn't work for me. But nevertheless, you can try because sometime with free version, there is no MCP configured by default. So you can check that. Okay. Additional requirement, a Power Platform environment with a Canvas app is required. Power Apps Studio open with co-authoring enabled for your Canvas applications. Okay. So co-authoring must be enabled there. Next step is to install these marketplace plugin. So both these plugin must be installed in order it to work, right? After you install the plugin, you need to configure the Canvas app authoring with MCP server before you can create or edit app. So let's just see that how we can do this. Rest we have to just generate the commands like generate Canvas app, edit Canvas app, and configure Canvas app MCP. So what we're going to do is first of all, we'll go to our Power Apps. I have created this Power App. This is a blank Power Apps as of now. I'll go to the setting and update. Here is the co-authoring features that needs to be enabled. If it is disabled for you, please enable. And once this is done, you can save and publish your app. Open my terminal. Here I've created a CodeGen folder. And this CodeGen folder is blank as of now. If I go to my terminal, I'm inside my CodeGen. Here I will type Claude. Yes, I trust this folder. I'll see that the detail welcome back PM with the details of Claude. So if you haven't installed the Claude, please make sure you install it first. And what I have to do is these .NET SDK and the Claude is already installed to me. And these marketplace plugin I have already installed, so I don't need to install them, but you can just copy and paste and it will be installed for you. Once this is done, I'm going to run this command configure Canvas MCP. Hit enter. You can say it is found .NET SDK. Now what it is asking for me is what is the URL of your Canvas App Studio session. Copy the URL from your browser address bar while the app is open in Power App Designer. It should look like this something. Make sure the co-authoring is enabled in the app. So it is giving the instructions here as well. I go to my Power Apps, copy the URL, paste it here. It will give me the extracted environment ID, app ID, and category is prod. Registering the MCP server now. The command require your approval. I'll say yes and don't ask again. Added Studio MCP server with the command dnx microsoft.powerapps.canvas authoring.mcp server. Yes, pre-release source is this. So that means MCP server is configured. Now it's saying the restart Claude Code to activate it. Remember to use Claude continue. If I just copy and paste the Claude continue, welcome back. It says to me, do you want to proceed? I say yes. It will ask for my login. Done. 2 times it is asking, don't know. But let's see. Everything is working perfectly. Canvas authoring MCP server is connected and return 119 available Power Apps control. You are all set to start building or editing Canvas app. You can ask things like generate a Canvas app or edit my Canvas app, list available API, or describe the button controls. Now what I have to do is I have to just describe what I want to do. Now you can see that it has mentions everything, and the Canvas app plugins provide these skills for working with Canvas app. So commands are edit Canvas app and edit an existing app from a natural language. So if I just copy this and maybe just try to enter this, let's see what it does. I'm just giving it because it already asked me. So let's see what it does. So it is saying what changes would you like to make to your Canvas app, and I will paste this prompt to my terminal and now see that what it does. I've given a long prompt. It's just basically telling that enhance the existing screens by adding a simple useful candidate pipelines with quick update functionality. These things, requirement and the gallery design, gallery items formula, quick update. So basically I've asked to create a gallery, and let's see what it does. Canvas app, there is nothing, a screen container, and it is blank by default. And once it's finished updating things, it will automatically sync with my Canvas app and generate a Canvas app screen there. We'll wait for some time it to work and just keep allowing it every time. So now you can see it took around 8 minutes 23 seconds to complete it, but it has created everything in my Canvas application in my browser. If I just go back here, you will see previously I had nothing inside the screen. Now you can see it has added a header in the top with the search and the drop down for the filters, and in the main container it has added a gallery, and in the item if you see it has implemented the formula as well for me. And the gallery has all the labels created, and right now I'm having the error because I've not configured the proper data source here. So few things it might not be able to create right now, but it has given you our basic structures out there. If we just go here and I added Recruitment Tracker again, and things start looking good here. Positions.value, and this formula is absolutely fine. What I can do is I can ask my tool to refine this better. I'll go to my terminal. Please by default load all the data in gallery, and after that give option to users to select, filter and search. I have added data source in the app. Make sure to enhance on top of that. Let's see what it does. So now you can see that it says the drop positions filter items now use call positions on the screen load with all prepared gallery items added is blank. All the records load by default. Search only kick in when the users type some things. If I go to my gallery now, still I cannot see. Okay, let me just go to the items. It has added a Recruitment Tracker there. I have the data. If it is blank or start with this, Then okay, great. Because I have some text inside this one, what I'll do is I'll make it blank. I'll just comment down this particular one. Okay, and once I do this, you will see my gallery loaded properly. So this is the gallery built by Claude, and if I want to apply any filter on this one, I do not have any drop down value here, and if I want to just type mark here, you will see that the search is working fine, and I can do to Christian, and here is the on hold, rejected. You can see that these things are changing based on what I am doing. Okay, the color changes has been applied there and it is getting updated. The fill, if you go to the fill, you can see that it has implemented this formula. Whenever users add this item.progress.value, if it is applied, the color will be changed like this, and that's what you see in this particular one. And even if you go to your app level, you will see that it has implemented a container based structure. So that means there should be some responsiveness. If I just go and check this, it is creating something, and but not a fully responsive, I would say right now. Down the line, if you have to build a Canvas applications, few things or the majority of tasks it can handle for you, and then you can fine tune the applications as per your need. Right now, it's not into the stage where I can say that it will completely replace the developer task, but yes, it can enhance your efficiency in a sense by creating a basic structure. If it is create this structure for you, then maybe you can create a better UI by just placing these controls here and there, and maybe if you just want to have the structure according to your needs, so you'll see that the gallery looks pretty much okay, and you can define each and everything in your gallery. And the better thing is it is creating a delegable queries for you as well. There is no delegations warning if I go to my this code which it has created, and you can mention these things to your Claude and it will start creating things for you. So this has taken a big leap in Canvas applications development. I hope you like this video. If you do like, don't forget to subscribe, Learn on Tech. I will create more videos around this by giving different example and maybe try to create some components and other things. I'll keep on trying. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, Learn on Tech. Thank you so much for watching.